Hey ladies, how you doing? Okay, so today I'm coming to you guys, straighten this out a little, okay? Pretty much to go over hair conditioners and hair regimens to get damaged hair back on track. The reason why I decided to do this because, as I mentioned before, I'm a hairstylist, and I realized maybe 9 out of 10 of my new clients, they come to me with damaged hair. And I feel that there's just way too many great products out there to combat damaged hair for so many people to have damaged hair. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to list the 4 major reasons why women have damaged hair, especially African American. The first one would be relaxers. A lot of us overprocess our hair. We're trying to do it at home. You know, we don't have the proper technique of relaxing our hair. So for that reason, we tend to overprocess our hair, causing it to damage, causing it to shed, causing it to thin, and things of that nature. The next one would be hair coloring. A lot of people want to be blonde, and because they think blondes have more fun. And with that being said, they're losing their hair over it. So bleach and hair coloring and things of that nature is another factor for hair damage. The next one would be heat. Now, of course, we need our flat irons, our hot curlers, and blow dryers and everything to get our hair looking great. But again, the heat is constantly beating up on our hair and it's damaging our hair. And the last one would be weaves. Of course, with weaves, for the most part, a lot of people wear weaves. They leave the perimeter of their hair out, and that tends to be shorter than everywhere else, or where they parted at, or even if they're gluing it in, just constantly putting your hair in braids and it being tight and sewing it up and leaving the outside out and touching up just that part and putting heat on that every day just to blend it with your weaves and things of that nature. People with weave, for the most part, have the most damaged hair overall. People who are addicted to weave. Not saying that every single body, but overall, random sampling, you will have people who wear a lot of weaves. They usually have the most damaged hair. Because a lot of times you go to hairstylists, they just put the weave in, braid your hair, because all they think you care about is the hair that you bought. And in all reality, weaves are great, but you do want your own hair. You want to take care of your hair. You want to go to someone who's going to make sure your natural hair is being taken care of, not just your weave looking good. You want to keep your real hair. A great product that I find for people who wear weaves or people who have problem areas around their hairline is Dr. Miracle's Nape and Temple Balm. And this, it has like a strong medicine smell, just to warn you. But it's a great product for those who have shorter hairline and nape, the back and then, all around it, who have problem areas there. This is a great product for that. Another product that I use when I'm weaving one of my clients' hair is the braid relief from Dr. Miracle as well. And it's a spray pretty much just to ease up tension from the braids if it's too tight. It also soothes the scalp. It promotes hair growth. I just seen a huge difference in my clients' hair since I started using this. It's a great product because, of course, if you're braiding the hair and it's super tight, then you've sewn on it, the weave is really, really tight, and that tension does cause breakage. It does cause pulling. It does cause hair loss. So this is a great product to combat that. Another product that I'm going to speak on is the Alpha G line. Many of you may have heard of the Alpha G line. It's really infamous for their protein treatments, and protein treatments are extremely important for our hair. As many of you may know, our hair is made of a protein. So when you put chemicals in your hair, you put heat in your hair, you constantly beating it up and you're weakening your hair. Protein pretty much strengthens your hair, and it makes it sustain a lot of that beating a lot better. So your hair is not gonna, weaken or break so easily. I'm not gonna say it won't break at all, because if you do enough, wrong to it, it's not gonna stand by you. I'm gonna show you the Alpha G system in the order that it goes in. The first one I'm gonna show you is the shampoo for damaged hair, and this was about $4.99. And this is a great shampoo if you have damaged hair and you're just pretty much trying to get it back on track. You will use the shampoo first. Next step is the protein treatment. Now this is the protein treatment. This was about $8.99. It's a small bottle. You could get a big bottle about this size for about $18.99. You will put the protein treatment in your whole head, thoroughly saturated. Make sure it's from ends to roots, evenly distributed, and you will sit under the dryer for about 15 minutes or whenever it gets hard, based on your hair. And you don't want to agitate it because this gets extremely hard. You sit under the dryer, and once it's dried and super hard, you rinse it off, and you will soften it up with the balancing moisturizer. And this is about $7.49. I know all my bottles like squeezed up because it's always in the closet, you know, all bunched together. So you would put this in next, and when you're using protein treatments, it's very important to use protein treatments. However, you don't want to use it when you're using a relaxer, because when you're using a relaxer, relaxers are very rich in protein. So you don't want to overdo the protein, because again, it may cause drying, brittle, and further damage. So you want to use that at least 2 weeks after you use a relaxer, and you don't want to use it more than every 6 weeks, because you don't want to overdo the protein in your hair. If you decide to use, I personally just use that when I'm doing the protein treatment, but if you decide to use that any other time, in between it, what you would use is the keratin reconstructor. It's a 2-minute reconstructor, and this is, oh, the price is scratched off. I think it was about $4.49 or something like that. And you will use this in between the protein treatment. And keratin is the same thing. It's a protein substance, but it's just not as potent as that treatment. So this is a great product that you would use just to reconstruct your tresses again. Okay, they do have a leave-in conditioner. I'm not crazy about it. I feel that it leaves a residue on the hair, and it doesn't leave your hair silky and soft and, you know, how I like my hair to feel. So I don't use the leave-in conditioner. I mean, it's about $5.99 for a big jar. If you would like to try it, it's up to you. Personally, I just don't like it. The leave-in conditioner I use is Biolage. It's a leave-in conditioner, and this is from Dwayne Reed. This one is a little more costly. It's about $19.99, but I had this bottle since February or something like that, and I use it on my clients, and it lasts very long because it's concentrated. It's professional product. You don't need so much. Again, when you're using conditioner, a lot of people feel like they're getting dandruff really early, and you know, their hair is like not feeling soft. That's because they're using too much conditioner. A lot of people overuse conditioner. You only need a quarter size of conditioner. A lot of people feel like the more the merrier. No, if you use too much conditioner, it's going to defeat the purpose of conditioning your hair. It's not going to condition your hair. So you don't want to over condition your hair. You don't want to use more product than necessary.